Hey guys, Shaqii here, and welcome back to another Fridays with me. Or wait, it's Fridays. I'm so sorry about that. Let me get that correct. So this week is LGBT History Month week, and woo! LGBT history, oh child. That's like basically you're gonna sit in a class for like a good couple weeks just to learn every single thing about your culture, your history, your everything. That is some heavy shit. Because we've gone through a lot. Yes, we did. So basically, since I'm Friday, I figured I would just give a little run through of certain historical events that happened. Some good, some bad. Ain't no mountain high enough kind of situation. So yeah, let's just get into this gig real fast, okay? So all y'all know that in the 80s we were dealing with the AIDS crisis. Now that in itself was a huge deal in our community because we were saying basically we're the ones that caused it. It is something that's like very detrimental to the community and we just are awful people. And like we weren't able to get blood. It just was a big problem for most people to get jobs because of that. And it was just not cute. And as a whole, as a community in itself, we basically try to lower the stigma when it comes to AIDS. Even now in 2016, a lot of people are still looked at in a certain like derogatory way, or like they're looked at in a very negative light because they have AIDS, that they're afraid to even get close to them or even touch them because they're afraid they're gonna catch it. But in reality, if you look up your shit, bitch, you would know that just touching someone just because they have HIV/AIDS does not mean you are going to catch that shit. Read a damn book. Oh hell, go on Google it. Everything's there. In that sense, we've been going through that mess basically, and still to this day we will continue to go through that no matter what anyone can say or do. It is what it is. In my opinion, when you build hate at home for someone who is either lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or any other acronyms in the LGBTQIA spectrum, it tends to like, it's something that is taught at home. Oh gosh, that's disgusting. In my opinion, that's something that is taught at home, and it's a shame that a lot of kids are still bringing that hate towards people that they meet in their everyday life, saying just negative things, like, oh, you're so gay, or like, oh my god, stop being such a sissy, or stop being a little faggot. Oh no! It's things like that that basically strikes a chord with people, and you never know how someone's going to react towards that. So, in my opinion, that's something that we're still dealing with, and we've been dealing with it since the freaking 50s, okay? Politics. Now, we all know that's always been a very big thing when it comes to the LGBT community, because every single time it's always tossed up that either we're gonna get protected or we're gonna get hated for it. Like, let's say, current election going on right now, it's Donald Trump. He does not like LGBT anything. He claims that he was a supporter, like when we dealt with the Pulse shooting. Bitch, please. At least we have Hillary Clinton in office who supports us. She has our back 100%. And take a step forward into history, not to go back 100 years into the dark ages, because we don't need that right now. Attacks on our community have gone at an all-time high, especially this year with the biggest mass shooting in US history, which took place in Orlando at Pulse nightclub. Now that was just more reassurance for me that we have a long way to go on our step towards freedom. And it's something that is not going to be easy to grab, but we're moving in the right direction to make sure that we can get that freedom. To all the 49 souls that lost their lives that night, when I heard all that, it was very, very difficult for me. Because it's not too long ago that we were planning on going to that exact same nightclub, and what if that had been the night we went? It's a shame thing, to be honest, that we've gone through so many things in our history. From World War II to Harvey Milk, from the AIDS crisis to Black Lives Matter, from the cancellation of Queer as Folk to the cancellation of Glee. We've gone through a lot of things, a lot of very bad things in our history, and it's not cute whatsoever. But as a community, we will stand forward. As a community, we will be strong. As a community, we will fight this battle until we've won it. So I don't care who's in office, as long as you have everybody's rights in mind and everybody's freedom and everybody's best interest in mind, you'll have my vote. But if you're going to be a bigoted asshole who only thinks about yourself and making money, bitch. No, it's amazing the things we've gone through, and it's amazing how much we've conquered. It's amazing the things that we've succeeded in. It's amazing that we still stand up against our bullies. It's amazing that we are making waves and continuing to do so even to this day. No matter how many times they beat us down, no matter how many times they say we are disgusting, no matter how many times they say we are not fit for this country, we are not fit to be alive, we're still here and we're still moving. And that's the best way to go about life at this moment. With a heavy heart and a smile on your face, and with all the love that you can give to the world. LGBT history is to be celebrated in the best way we know possible. Because if it wasn't for any of that, I wouldn't be standing here, out and loud and proud on this collab channel with 4 other gay men, and proclaiming to you guys that we are stronger together than we are apart. Rights isn't something that we should vote on. That's why they're called rights. And the faster we understand that, the faster we are on the track for full equality in this country. Thank you guys all for watching this week. This week has been very, very interesting to put together because a lot of people have done their homework in regards to doing these videos because they want to make sure they come across right and in a respectful way that still shows our support for our own community and things. That's, to me, shows determination, shows aspiration, and it's amazing. Now we'll be going through a couple of changes on this channel, but we're just going to continue on, pushing on, and that's the best that we can do at this moment in time. Next week should be even more brighter and even more better than the weeks prior. And that's the best things that we can hope for with the continuation of this channel. So I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for being the most positive audience that I have on here. And also with these other 4 men that continue to push and push and push to make this channel better. And I'm so excited. Alright, that's it for this theme week. And other than that, it's been Fridays with me, Shaqii, and I will talk to you guys all next week. Bye-bye. Oh, and pray for me. I'm going through a hurricane right now. Hurricane Matthew. Mother Nature decided to send the man to destroy our freaking city. And I'm not okay with it. Help me. Ah.